Itu dia tadi kualifikasi yang kedua. Ini kualifikasi yang bikin gregetan ya. Hasilnya unpredictable. Yang keluar menjadi pemegang pole position adalah Luca Marini. Start dari Q1 ya tadi masuk, terus tiba-tiba ada di depan.
Bikin keki pole, bikin keki Peko dia. Padahal kan Peko yang ngomong kemarin, saya waktu Spanyol aja Q1 terus menang.
Menang.
Malah Marini yang lolos dari Q1 ke Q2.
Tapi dia bukan pembalap. Ada banyak pembalap yang seperti ini ya. Jadi lolos dari Q2, lalu pole position dan kadang menang, kadang enggak.
Betul.
Dulu sih kayaknya.
Tapi ini pole pertama Luca Marini
iya,
di MotoGP ya. Kalau di MotoGP, Moto itu pernah
dulu
dia.
ini. Tapi kalau sekarang Luca Marini ini pertama kalinya, bahkan di sprint race juga dia belum sempet tampil juga ya. Jadi ini perdana nih, besok dia akan memimpin.
Luca Marini perdana.
Kemarin yang perdana, iya ini jokes bapak-bapak lagi. Ini kadang suka bikin saya jadi bingung gitu. Anyway, tadi kita juga sempat lihat ya ada beberapa rider yang crash. Salah satunya adalah Bezzecchi juga tadi ya. Yang mana dia sebenarnya abis cedera. Kemarin pun jatuh, sekarang juga jatuh lagi. Tapi tadi dia akhirnya berhasil menyelesaikan.
Ya memang kemarin gue sempat jatuh di race pertama dan itu waduh pada takut, ternyata so far sih memang tidak ada masalah apa-apa. Dan juga tadi sempat jatuh Marc Marquez, tikungan 16 juga.
Semua ya di 16.
Jorge Martin juga. Cuma kalau Jorge Martin kan tadi gara-gara keluar dia.
Iya, dia lebar.
Iya, kalau tadi Marc Marquez emang di dalam lintasan.
Viñales ya.
Viñales
nah
sayang
ini Aprilia kayaknya memang
bisa
mendominasi sekarang. Bisa pinjam 100. Ini apa emang Aprilia diuntungkan kali ini ya? Ini kita lihat dulu hasil wawancaranya.
Yeah, I agree with that, Matt. Very good point. Alesia's pretty much every lap that he's spent here has looked good.
Well, there was another big plot twist, wasn't there, today, in terms of the battle for supremacy in this year's MotoGP World Championship. The top three riders in the World Championship here in Mandalika. Pecco Bagnaia, 13th on the grid. Marco Bezzecchi, 3rd in the rankings, 9th on the grid. And Jorge Martin, 6th place on the grid. There's going to be some fireworks watching those three try and work their way through to the front. Great job by those three riders on your picture there, isn't it? Aleix Espargaro acknowledging the brilliance of Viñales and in particular Luca Marini. Where did that 129.978 come from? Well, I'll tell you where it came from. Right out of the top draw, thanks to some awesome skill and some awesome bravery. Brilliant stuff.
Amazing. So ignore the pain, and as his teammate Marco Bezzecchi said yesterday, qualifying, you have to put so much into it, so much effort that it's painful with an injury, and Luca obviously ignored that really well. Didn't do many laps, but wow, he made them count.
Here's Aleix Espargaro on the factory of Aprilia. He's had an excellent weekend so far in Mandalika. Front row for Aleix, he's with Jack.
Aleix, huge congratulations. Aprilia have looked great all weekend. Is this exactly what you needed ahead of the sprint?
Not exactly. I was aiming for the pole, but yeah, I'm happy, satisfied. Sincerely, I'm enjoying a lot this weekend. You have to accept the things how it comes. I'm really happy about my feelings with the bike, especially in practice 3 with the used tires. And then on the qualifying, I knew I had some riders behind, but I just focused on my ride. I made just a small mistake in the corner 16 and I was completely wide, but I'll take it. I'm fast, I'm happy, I'm enjoying, so keep going.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, he'll take a front row. He knows he's well and truly in the game for glory in the Tissot Sprint and the Grand Prix tomorrow.
He said in his debrief last night that the RSGP was a pleasure to ride yesterday. Looks like it was a pleasure to ride today.
Sesuai kan sampai tadi kita bahas, ternyata emang dia juga bahas tadi ya, tikungan 16 memang cukup tricky, meskipun dia rasa sebenarnya dia juga
pengen pole
ya. Pengen pole gitu.
Kelihatan nggak terus sendiri.
Betul, seneng
cukup puas dengan hasilnya dari posisi 3 karena masih punya banyak kemungkinan untuk masuk lagi nanti abis ini.
Biasanya pembalap kalau dia nggak kalau ada karena kesalahan dia nggak kecewa. Tapi kalau ada memang motornya pelan, itu
salah teknis itu. Betul.
Iya. Tadi kita lagi bahas juga soalnya tentang Aprilia nih, Maverick Vinales sama
nongol
baru aja. Yuk kita dengarkan dulu ini interviewnya.
Second, and he's with Jack.
Maverick, a brilliant performance, second for the sprint and the Grand Prix tomorrow, putting yourself in a great position. Just how excited are you for Lights Out?
Yeah, it was very important to qualify well. We did it, an amazing lap. I thought I had the pole, but then I saw I was on P2 and I said, I can't believe it. I ride so fast, but yeah, my congratulations to Luca. After an injury, coming back like that is not easy. But overall, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good on the bike. I think we have a good rhythm. The team is working on a fantastic way. The thing I like from that is that we never give up, even of the bad results in India and in Japan. We keep working, we keep believing in ourselves, and that's the important thing, you know. And I'm really proud of my team.
Good luck this afternoon.
Imagine saying to Maverick Vinales this morning that a 1:30.009 wouldn't be good enough for pole position, and Maverick would have gone.
Iya. Nah itu dia tadi ya komentar dari Vinales. Ya, akhirnya dia ada di posisi kedua. Tapi kayaknya dia pengen lagi juga nih, dia agak-agak sedikit kecewa sebenarnya. Masih pengen bisa di posisi 1, tapi mana tahu habis ini malah langsung jadi juaranya.
Ya kalau dia juara bikin sejarah.
Tapi tadi dia juga nggak kecewa dengan pace.
Betul.
Kecepatan simulasi lomba dengan.
Sesuai,
jadi dia pede
ya?
banget. Walaupun di single lap seperti kualifikasi ini tim yang ini ya dari Uchiyo tuh ada Uchiyo. Bentar lagi ini menyambut kegembiraan Luca Marini meraih pole position yang pertama di MotoGP ya, dan menjadi orang ketujuh yang menempati pole position. Ini dia.
But a truly heroic performance, a first MotoGP pole position for Luca Marini. He's with Jack.
Luca, a first ever MotoGP pole position, and what a way to do it as well. We can see the strapping on the left collarbone just 3 weeks on from the crash in India. Please tell us how on earth you managed to do that.
Just amazing. But also in India, it is a period now that I'm feeling really comfortable with the bike. I'm so strong, so fast, but every time there is a problem, like yesterday in FP2. But yesterday evening we understood the problems. We fixed it, and this morning the bike was very good. I had a very good feeling with the tires, and it was a pleasure to ride here in this beautiful track. So I'm really satisfied about the job that we have done in these 2 days. But I think that for the sprint and for the race on Sunday it will be really tough. I expect Aprilia stronger than us because with these long corners they have a lot of grip, and their bike works really well in this track. But I will try to do my best, my 100%, and let's see what we can achieve.
Huge congratulations.
Thank you so much. Ciao.
Yeah, here, Jack. Huge congratulations.
Intinya ya dia senang dong. Karena dengan kondisi dia sebenarnya agak sedikit down dengan insiden India, karena kan dia bikin pembalap temennya sendiri harus
sendiri.
Iya, dan tidak bisa dan sekarang cukup senang, dan akhirnya minimal nih ya seperti yang dia bilang bahwa dia sangat suka Mandalika karena pada saat tes pramusim itu hasilnya bagus. Makanya nih istilahnya ini bisa jadi ya bekal yang bagus lah buat sprint race dan juga nanti di race MotoGP Indonesia 2023.
Ya walaupun nggak bisa dimungkiri handicap di
cederanya
itu juga mungkin membuat dia besok nggak bisa maksimal. Kalau potensinya ya dia sama Bezzecchi sih bagus banget ya di Mandalika ya. Ini justru Pecco dan Jorge Martin ya besok kita akan lihat.
Iya, dua-duanya
karena
bisa
mereka lagi fight for championship ya. Ya tapi inilah MotoGP ya, di saat Aprilia bagus di sini yang lagi berebut juara dunia malah istilahnya posisi ke-6 dan 13.
Ya.
Ini Jorge Martin.
Kali ini kita akan langsung menyaksikan ya kira-kira gimana kondisi yang ada di sirkuit Mandalika. Sudah ada